If 9/11s never happened September the 11th, 2001, a date that divided history into before and after, nearly 3,000 lives were lost in a single morning. Wars were launched. Laws were rewritten. Fear became global. But tonight, we ask a different question. What if September the 11th never happened? No planes, no collapsing towers, no war on terror. How different would our world be today? At 8:46 a.m., American Airlines Flight 11 does not strike the North Tower. The morning continues like any other. Office workers arrive late. Meetings begin. Coffee is spilled. Emails are ignored. The Twin Towers stand unchanged, a symbol of American economic power, still dominating the skyline. That single non-event changes everything. Without the attacks, the Patriot Act is never passed. Mass surveillance programs never expand. Airport security remains minimal. No TSO. No removing shoes. No full-body scanners. Privacy remains a right, not a trade-off. Muslims in America are not suddenly viewed with suspicion. Mosques are not vandalized. A generation does not grow up defending its identity. Fear does not become a political weapon. Without 9/11s, the United States never invades Afghanistan. The Taliban remains a regional issue. Osama bin Laden remains a wanted extremist, not the most famous terrorist in history. And most importantly, the Iraq War never happens. No false weapons claims. No trillion-dollar war. No power vacuum. ISIS is never born. Millions of lives, never lost. Entire cities, never destroyed. Without 9/11s, the world is less militarized. NATO does not expand aggressively. Drone warfare does not become normalized. Terrorism does not dominate global politics. Refugee crises are smaller. Borders are less hostile. Fear is not a permanent background noise. Air travel remains exciting, not anxious. Children grow up without color-coded terror alerts. 9/11 accelerated surveillance. Without it, mass data collection is limited. Governments have less justification to spy. Social media evolves slower and more freely. Your phone is not a tracking device. Your emails are not stored forever. The trade between security and freedom is never forced. Lower Manhattan looks different. The Twin Towers still rise above the city. No memorial. No reflecting pools. Tourists visit the observation deck, not a sight of mourning. Firefighters are not national symbols of tragedy. They are simply heroes doing their jobs. A skyline untouched by loss. But 9/11s did happen, and because it did, over 4 million people died in post-9/11s wars. Entire nations were destabilized. Fear reshaped freedom. History was rewritten by a single morning. But imagining a world where 9/11s never happened reminds us of one thing. One event can reshape the entire planet. The question isn't, what if it didn't happen? The question is, what do we choose to do next?
How different would global military spending be without September 11th? How would the Middle East have evolved without the post-9/11 invasions? What would U.S. foreign policy look like today if the war on terror never existed?